डियर स्टूडेंट्स, हमने पिछली क्लास में प्रोटीन स्ट्रक्चर स्टार्ट किया था और उस प्रोटीन स्ट्रक्चर के अंदर हमने अमीनो एसिड्स के स्ट्रक्चर स्टडी किए थे। उससे आगे बढ़ते हुए आज हम इस लेक्चर के अंदर स्टडी करेंगे प्रोटीन के स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में, और प्रोटीन के स्ट्रक्चर्स को अलग अलग लेवल में हम स्टडी कर सकते हैं। सो there are different levels of protein structure. And the levels are: first, primary structure; secondary structure; tertiary structure; and the fourth one is quaternary structure. All proteins have primary structure. Primary structure means amino acids linked together with peptide bond is the primary structure of the protein. For example, if a polypeptide, poly means many, peptide means peptide bonds, amino acid linked with many peptide bonds. If, for example, if 10 amino acids are linked with 9 peptide bonds, then that is the primary structure. It may be 100 amino acid, it may be 200 amino acid, 1000 amino acid, 2000, 10,000, 5000. For example, the biggest protein is something around 26,000 amino acids long, and it is titin. So, in our last class, we had already studied how the peptide bond is being synthesized between two amino acids, and the catalysis of peptide bond synthesis is done by the enzyme known as peptidyl transferase. And peptidyl transferase is the enzyme which works during translation process, and it is a part of larger subunit of the ribosome. For example, 23S rRNA of 50S subunit in case of prokaryotes is the peptidyl transferase which synthesize this peptide bond, and peptide bond is formed between the carbonyl carbon of the previous amino acid and the amino nitrogen of the upcoming amino acid. The bond length of the peptide bond is something around 1.31 angstrom, while the bond length of C and C alpha is 1.53 angstrom, N and C alpha is 1.41 angstrom. So the peptide bond having the smallest bond length, that is 1.31 angstrom, and thus it is the strongest bond of all these three categories, which जिसको हम कहते हैं बैकबोन ऑफ द पॉलीपेप्टाइड। ये हम कल पढ़ चुके हैं। इससे आगे बढ़ते हुए हम बात करेंगे प्राइमरी स्ट्रक्चर की। Let's take an overview of primary, secondary and tertiary and quaternary structure. Primary structure is simply the linear chain of the polypeptide, कि अमीनो एसिड्स के बीच में पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड्स से जुड़े हुए हों, और उस स्ट्रक्चर को हम सिंपली कहेंगे प्राइमरी स्ट्रक्चर। और साथ में ये भी इंपॉर्टेंट है कि अमीनो एसिड्स की सीक्वेंस क्या है, द ऑर्डर इन विच द अमीनो एसिड्स आर अरेंज्ड इज आल्सो पार्ट ऑफ primary structure. Secondary structure may be in helical form or it may be in a sheeted form, which is called as alpha helix and beta sheets. So alpha helix and beta sheets are actually secondary structure, and this is in most fibrous protein, the helical form and the sheeted beta sheets are generally the final structure of the protein. In tertiary structure and quaternary structure are common in globular proteins. In tertiary structure, amino acid is folded in available three-dimensional space. So it is the folding of the polypeptide. The primary structure of this polypeptide is what? The order of amino acid in the polypeptide, or we can say the sequence in which the amino acids are arranged. The secondary structures may be possible in tertiary structure as well. For example, in this case, here it is the folding and this is the helix. So this is alpha helix, which is actually the secondary structure, but it can be also found in tertiary as well. The quaternary structure means when a protein is composed of more than one subunits. Here subunits means polypeptide. Polypeptide means a sequence of amino acids linked together with the amino acids. That is what called as polypeptide. So there are various examples. For example, hemoglobin. Hemoglobin consists of 2 alpha polypeptides and 2 beta polypeptides. N terminal, this is one polypeptide, C terminal, N terminal, C terminal, N terminal, C terminal, N terminal, and C terminal. So there are 4 polypeptides, 1, 2, 3, 4, and individual polypeptides can be called as subunit. So it is made up of 4 different subunits, and individual subunit is in its tertiary structure, means 3-dimensional folding pattern. So this is the overview of the different levels of the protein structures. We will start from primary structure, which is very simple, which is the base of all type of structure, whether it is secondary, tertiary, or quaternary. And the primary structure is determined during translation. Translation means when protein has been synthesized. So, primary structure can be defined as the linear order of amino acids linked together by peptide bond. The sequence of amino acids in polypeptide is determined by the sequence of nucleotides on mRNA, that is the genetic code. Means we know that genetic code is a triplet code like AAA. Wherever the sequence like AAA arises, it codes for lysine amino acid. So the sequence of amino acids in the polypeptide that is actually determined by the sequence of nucleotides present on mRNA, and that genetic code and that sequence present on mRNA is ultimately we can say determined by the sequence of nucleotides present on DNA, that is the gene. So this sequence on mRNA is ultimately determined by the sequence of nucleotides present on genes. So the base of all type of sequences of amino acids present in different types of polypeptides is ultimately decided by the sequence of nucleotides present in gene. Now, the important thing in primary structure is that it is a linear chain having peptide bonds, and the formation of this primary structure occurs during translation. Let us take an example of a dipeptide. Say, these are individual amino acids. Now, primary structure means, for example, this is alanine, this is valine, this is leucine, this is methionine, say this is lysine, that is arginine. So, these are different amino acids. Now, what is the primary structure? The order in which they are arranged, and this is the peptide bond. यहाँ पर NH2 फ्री एंड होगा और यहाँ पर एक COH एंड होगा. अगर ये आपको स्ट्रक्चर दे रखा है, आपसे पूछा जाए कि ये व्हाट इज द प्राइमरी स्ट्रक्चर, तो यू कैन सिंपली राइट दैट इन दिस केस द प्राइमरी स्ट्रक्चर इज व्हाट? एलेनिन, वैलिन, ल्यूसीन, मीथ्योनिन, लाइजीन एंड आर्जिनिन. दिस इज द प्राइमरी स्ट्रक्चर. From N terminal end to C terminal end. Suppose this is one amino acid, this is another amino acid, the C alpha NH2 COH, and again C alpha R H COOH. These are the three amino acids. In this case, we are how dipeptide will be synthesized. Dipeptide means two peptide bonds, and two peptide bonds will be formed between three amino acids. So, with the liberation of one water molecule between this COH and NH2, liberation of another water molecule, will ultimately form two peptide bonds between the three amino acids, and that particular peptide will be then called as tripeptide. And H2 C alpha R H C double bond O. Here peptide bond is being shown with the yellow color. And H C alpha H R C double bond O. Again a peptide bond, then H C alpha H R and COOH. So Total there are 3 amino acids, C alpha 1, C alpha 2, C alpha 3, and 2 peptide bonds. The 2 peptide bonds are planar and rigid. And the sequence is actually determined by the side chain. For example, the side chain is having of lysine, that will be lysine, it will be arginine, or it may be valine or some other amino acid. Now we will move towards, one important thing is that, now this is the backbone, this is the backbone of polypeptide, एंड यहां पर 3 डिफरेंट टाइप के बॉन्ड्स मिले हैं आपको, सी अल्फा सी, पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड सी और एन के बीच में, अगेन सी अल्फा एन. तो दे आर 3 डिफरेंट टाइप काइंड्स ऑफ बॉन्ड. जब अपन रामचंद्रन प्लॉट पढ़ेंगे तब इन बॉन्ड्स का आपको इंपॉर्टेंस मालूम पड़ेगी कि कैसे ये बॉन्ड्स फोल्डिंग के अंदर इन्वॉल्व है. एक बात ध्यान रखने की है कि पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड में किसी भी प्रकार का रोटेशन अलाउड नहीं है, रोटेशन पॉसिबल नहीं है. क्यों? क्योंकि बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग बॉन्ड है, और रोटेशन अगर पॉसिबल है तो सिर्फ सी अल्फा एन बॉन्ड के अंदर या सी अल्फा सी बॉन्ड के अंदर, ठीक है, जिसको हम देखेंगे रामचंद्रन प्लॉट के टाइम. अब अपन बात करेंगे, विल टॉक अबाउट द सेकेंडरी स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ प्रोटीन. One important thing about secondary structure of protein is that जैसे ही सेकेंडरी प्रोटीन स्ट्रक्चर प्रोटीन के बारे में पूछा जाए, कोई क्वेश्चन आए, तो सबसे पहले आपको ये दिमाग में ये बात आनी चाहिए कि द मेन फोर्स रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर फॉर्मेशन एंड मेंटेनिंग ऑफ secondary structure is the hydrogen bond. Hydrogen bond is responsible for secondary structure in proteins or polypeptides. Now what is hydrogen bond? Hydrogen bond is a non-covalent bond. और इसका फॉर्मेशन कैसे होता है, इसका थोड़ा सा अपन एक ओवरव्यू देखते हैं. कंसिडर दैट example. So for example, this is amino nitrogen and this is carbonyl carbon. Now you know that each element has its own affinity for electrons. Some elements have higher affinity for electron as compared to other elements. In this case, and that tendency to attract electron is called as electronegativity. In case of N and H, you can see this is a covalent bond between N and H, and the covalent bond is synthesized by the mutual sharing of the electrons. Okay? The electrons must be present in their outermost orbit. But the electronegativity of nitrogen and hydrogen is different. Nitrogen has more electronegativity as compared to hydrogen. So the electron which are the electrons which are part of this bond, covalent bond, are more towards the nitrogen part because it has more affinity. So electron density, these are electrons. Electron density is more towards nitrogen as compared to hydrogen in this covalent bond. So due to this, nitrogen possess a slightly negative charge and hydrogen possess a slightly positive charge. So polarity arises when there is unequal sharing of electrons between two elements if they are of different electronegativity. So electron density is more towards nitrogen because of its high electronegativity, so it has more negative character, that is due to electrons, so partial negative and there is partial positive. In the same manner, in this case oxygen has more electronegativity as compared to carbon, so electron density is more towards oxygen. So oxygen will possess a partial negative charge and it will carry a partial positive charge. Now hydrogen bond is formed when hydrogen is present between two more electronegative atoms. For the sake of simplicity हम इसको इस तरीके से रीड्रॉ करते हैं. दिस इज कार्बोनिल कार्बन, more electron density, this is partial positive. In this case electron density is more towards nitrogen, partial negative and partial positive.